Hello, chat. It's that time again. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot the anniversary of this game was today, and I really don't feel like playing it, but I am very committed to this bit that I started way too long ago. So you know what? Fuck it, we ball. That tanked my stream frames for some reason. Okay, it's back now. Just had a moment. Oh boy! I sure do love playing this game every year. I forgot my sound is silent because I had to make a mock-up for something. But the title theme is silent for some reason. Oh fuck! I forgot to delete my save file, right? I did. Well, time to do that. Steam. Fucking properties. Browse files. What's the save file name in this again? Sonic save underscore dot dat. Goodbye. And then we boot the game back up. Sega! Actually make my stream on the mini window live as well so I can see what the fuck's happening. My annual audio greetings. It's really unfortunate that Sonic Superstars could not afford to get better cutscene animations in this game. I take that back, actually. It's not as bad as this game, but it's still not good. Still pisses me off every time I play this game how they inverted the spin dash sounds for some reason. I will stand by, I unironically think the song is good though. I'm working on a fucking music on a riff of the song to have the episode 2 audio equipment now. Wow, this is the first time I've played a Sonic 4 game after Sonic Superstars. And Sonic Superstars is definitely better than both of these games. But it's very unfortunate how it still wasn't good. Episode 1, I played like half of it. I didn't get around to finishing it, but I played through like half of it the night it came out. It was a pretty cool project. Where the fuck did Tails go? Volume's a little low. On gamer mic, here I'll turn my mic volume up a bit. I think the problem is my mic gain's just too low. Let me crank it up a bit. Alright, I might be better, I might be too loud now. Let's see. According to OBS, I'm still fine. Let me know. Actually, you know what? Let me just turn the game volume down a bit. Alright, how about now? One thing I guess I can compare with Superstars to this game. These special stages are significantly better than Superstars, I'm going to be honest. I actually think these special stages are a lot of fun. God, has it already been a year since I last played this and streamed it? Time is an illusion. I missed. Goodbye, Tails. Goodbye me, apparently. Now time to get a Chaos Emerald the size of my entire body for some reason. God, it looks so crusty in this menu. God, why do I spin dash like I think it's gonna do something in this game? I guess another comparison, it is legitimately kind of embarrassing how this game has better looking backgrounds than Sonic Superstars does. God, yeah, the Sonic Superstars. Damn, that was a very disappointing game. I haven't talked about it yet, because, again, this is, I'm pretty sure, the first Sonic 4 stream since Superstars came out. I don't think I streamed it since, like, I think I was sick when the anniversary happened. And then Superstars came out right as I had, like, the blue and pink eye. That was fun. I think it's funny how the Chaos Emeralds like just don't have a consistent size. I mean, it's not like they were being used in Sonic games for a long time anyways, for some reason. I don't even remember how big they are in Generations. Okay, no invisibility for Megas. Mighty number 9 for the first time. That game's like, I could probably go without playing it, but I'll play it someday. Did you sit through the, how long are they? 4-hour long credits or whatever? 2-hour long? Tails, you fucker! Oh, shit, so now, okay. I just realized, are these backgrounds literally reused from episode 1? I think they are. Well, unfortunate. Baldur's Gate. Man, if only I could be playing a good video game right now. Okay, I missed that, whatever. Between the last specialist, which the last specialist this game does suck. I don't blame them entirely. I mean, because these specialists, I like them. I think they're fun, but the rope line gimmick to collect rings doesn't really work sometimes if you don't have a second person playing with you. Like, if you have a co-op partner, that last special stage is piss easy. But if you don't, then you're kind of at the mercy of Tails AI. Dimps was mad funny for deciding to make the first level of this game a water level, though. Let me out, please. Fun fact, this is my first ever Sega Genesis cover I did. Because it's a really short song. Man, what a good game mechanic. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I generally like the aesthetic of this level. I kind of wish it leaned more into the castle theme. I think this level like kind of starts to do it. I love how pointless like every single invincibility monitor feels in Sonic 4. I don't think I've ever actually been to this part of this level before. I could really just do the team moves, but you cannot force me to. Tails. Also, this is kind of a fun set piece. And then it appears like once in the entire fucking level. Special stages in this game look like a tapestry you find at your grandmother's house. Gary's mod. That springs there. I do actually also like the special stage theme. I think it's fun. Not like anything great. But for Sonic 4 standards, it's pretty nice. Such a shitty introduction to that gimmick. Do it once for like 5 seconds. Sega Superstars using a webcam. Is that the Sega Superstars? Is that the tennis game? I don't actually remember which one that Sega Superstars is. Also incredible to me that Superstars could not make a boss theme better than this. Like, dare I say it's almost as bad as this. That is a fucking accomplishment. And Superstar somehow also has bosses worse than this game, which is something I also didn't think was possible. Oh no, I can't go super. Oh, that's the iToy mini game portion. Okay. Yeah, this is such a cool boss design. It's wasted on this. Superstars boss theme. I mean, the thing with Superstars to me, Sega will never come out and say this unless if they're bound by NDA. Now any of the other musicians who worked on it will either. It's very clear that Sega had the idea for Superstars to say, oh, let's have Jun Sonoe make the music, like compose it, and then we don't have to have him worrying about arranging it because we'll get other musicians to arrange it. Like, it's clear that, by the way, this boss has 9 hits and not 8. It's really weird. They're like, oh yeah, just have other musicians like T. Lopes arrange it. That'll be cool. It'll feel authentic. And that was a cool idea, except I feel like they didn't give the composers the memo that they needed to arrange the game's already composed music until like 8 months before the game launched, which is why it sounds so bad. Because, I mean, I'll just say in advance, this is purely my opinion. I would rather have the entire Superstar soundtrack sound like it was made by Sonoe. God, this song sucks. Maybe I take that back. But I would rather have it sound like it was made by Sonoe and sound Sonic 4-ish, because I prefer having a complete and cohesive sounding soundtrack to whatever we had in Superstars. Like, Superstars to me was just another example of Sega fucking rushing out a game when they really needed to have it bake for another few months. I'm sorry, you can't tell me Sonic Superstars is a finished video game. Where you have, oh, yeah, it's no coincidence Cyber Station is one act, and it has a unique boss theme exclusive to the act that uses the zone's main theme. Like, you cannot convince me that was not a cut Act 2 theme. Or that, like, all the shit that happens at the end of Golden Capital was supposed to be, like, another level, and then they didn't have time for it, so they just put it in Golden Capital. Ah! Freddy Fazbear! Like, you can't even tell me that, like, the whole Trip and Fang cutscene in, the end of Golden Capital feels incredibly, like, rushed and just comes out of nowhere. Oh my god, Trip's story is fucking abysmal in Superstars. Like, I don't think, like, the level design in, like, Superstars, with some exceptions, I don't think it's, like, bad. It's just, okay. It's just incredibly, like, eh. But, oh my god, Trip's fucking story has dog shit level design. Like, it was cool, like, what they were going for. It was like, oh yeah, like, you know, based after Knuckles' campaign. Like, it's slightly more difficult. Egg Robo's there. Like, that's what I kind of wanted Encore mode to be in, what should we call it, in, Mania, and it wasn't really that. But the problem is, the levels in Mania were at least good. Like, also I love Trip. I think Trip's a great, like, a really fun addition to Sonic's cast. Hell, she's my profile pic on YouTube right now. But the problem I have with Trip from a design standpoint... Uh-oh. No! I forgot you can't do that. I might have fucked myself out of the special stage. Let's see. The problem I have with Trip from a design standpoint is she's literally just a better version of two characters who are already in the game. Like, Knuckles in Superstars fucking sucks. But you know who doesn't suck? Trip, who has no delay in her climb ability. Amy has a double jump. You know who has a better double jump? Trip. Uh-oh. Let me up. Oh, never mind. But the problem is, Trip's also not... At least you can play her in the main campaign. The problem is she sucks ass to play as because her fucking campaign sucks. Because the levels are designed worse, and not only are the levels designed worse, but for some reason they decided to give bosses double HP. Hey, what up? Yo, hello, Xander. Uh-oh, don't overshoot that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Sonic Superstars was a, like, really bizarre game. Because the whole time I was playing, I was like, oh, surely they're gonna learn from their mistakes they made with their last 2.5D Sonic game that was purely 2D like this. No, this wasn't the last. There was, like, Generations 3DS, I guess, but I don't give a shit about that game. But they really didn't in some aspects, and it really sucked, and I had significantly higher of a tolerance of the game when it came out, because my copy was delayed, I had pink eye, I felt like shit, I had to skip class for a full week because I was contagious. So at that point, I think any game could have made me happy. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I don't know why the team didn't realize that you can't make a good multiplayer game based on classic Sonic. Like, it's fundamentally, like, objectively from a game design standpoint, not good for a multiplayer game. If you want a good multiplayer, like, Sonic game, make a game like Rayman Origins. Because, again, the problem is, I don't know how they fucked this up with Superstars so bad. So Superstars clearly is a game that was designed for multiplayer. And yet, despite having... Okay, I fucked myself over. Despite having this clear multiplayer-focused mindset, for some reason there's levels you can only play in single player. So that's like fucking strike one. Strike two, the camera is designed to be played in multiplayer because the levels were specifically designed around that camera, but they don't bring the multiplayer camera over to the single player camera. So single player is scrunched in like the actual classic games, because a big complaint about Superstars was, the camera's too zoomed in. It's not. If you like space out, like if you take Sonic Origins, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Superstars, and you like just clip out Sonic and like measure him from one side of the screen to the other, it's the same. This song's a fucking banger. The problem is the fact that the level was not designed around the normal Sonic camera, it was designed around the zoomed out multiplayer camera. And the zoomed out so that means single player is just fucking terrible. Because you just feel like you're in a box the entire game. Again, I would be more okay with this if the multiplayer was functional, but I played through the multiplayer, couch co-op, with one of my friends, and even with 2 people, it was a fucking terrible experience. It was so buggy, you did not know where you were. You would someone would constantly be despawning because someone else would be going too fast. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with Superstars. Like, it just to me really felt like they were like, oh, Frontiers was super successful. We can charge $60 for a classic Sonic game that clearly did not have enough QA put into it. I don't know, Superstars really pissed me off. Also, another thing is, like, I've seen people, like, try and defend the game's bosses in a multitude of ways. One of them is, oh, well, the original classic Sonic bosses are bad too, so this is no different. And I immediately disagree with that point. I think I'm gonna die. I'm not. I immediately disagree with that point. Classic Sonic bosses, apart from some exceptions, are actually well designed in my opinion. Because, like, they're really quick, yes, and they're short, but they're not easy. They shouldn't be easy for you on your first try. They should be easy so when you keep replaying the game, because that's the point of classic Sonic, that you get better and you know how to shotgun down the bosses quickly. That's the point of a classic Sonic boss, so I don't think them being really short is a bad design flaw. Yeah, exactly, that's Sonic bosses are fun. Am I already done with this level? God, that's short. So yeah, I don't think that's a problem. And second of all, even if it was a problem, the fact that you're making bosses now have significantly longer forced invulnerability frames, in addition to the fact that, like, they have more hits now sometimes, like, that's just taking away from what makes it a classic Sonic game and making it more like a generic 2D platformer. That's another, but the other defense, why did I jump over that? Another defense I've seen of Superstars bosses is, oh, well, they had to be, really long because multiplayer would have made them too easy if you had if they had the iframes of classic Sonic games. Then you know what you do? You give the bosses more fucking health. Like, I don't understand how boss health couldn't just scale with how many people were playing. That doesn't seem like that would be very hard to achieve, and it would make total sense from a design philosophy standpoint. Like, Sonic Superstars to me feels like it was like one of the hardest bags you could possibly fumble, and they still somehow fumbled it. I also didn't even get started on the fact that Superstars probably has, like, maybe the worst final boss in all of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, I think the fucking dragon that comes out of nowhere, whose name I don't even know, like, is probably a worse designed boss than, like, the Time Eater. Which is an accomplishment, because the Time Eater's terrible. Like, I don't know, Superstars just baffles me, like... The first time I played it, I was like, this is okay, like, I think I prefer pretty much every other classic game, but, you know, maybe it's on par with Sonic 1. But the more I play it, I'm like, no, actually, I think this is worse. Neoclassic bosses are my main example how to not make a fun boss. Too many waiter bosses even as far back. Yeah, that's the problem, is, like, 3D Sonic, I think, struggles with bosses more than classic Sonic, because it's the opposite of bosses. They're too fast, they're too damn long. Like, I think of, like, examples like, like Chaos 4 in Sonic Adventure. Like, it's a waiter boss. Do I win still? I think I win still. Yeah, I do. Like, Chaos 4, you have to fight the boss, what is it? 3 times, I think? 4 times, maybe? It just hides under the water for half the fight. It just pops up, you bop it on the head, and then it repeats until you kill it in, like, 6 hits. Because, like, I remember, like, Sonic's fucking, what's the desert level? Sand Sanctuary, I think it is, in Superstars. It's like, oh, this boss, okay, it's in the background. You hit enemies back into it. Surely it's gonna... I thought at first it was gonna go into the foreground, and then I was gonna have to, like, beat it up. But no, it just stays in the background the entire fight. You hit one enemy and then do that 8 more times. Because, like, when people point out what are the worst bosses in what are the worst bosses in classic Sonic, what comes to mind for people? Let's think here. Worst bosses. I can think of one. One of my favorite 2D platformer of all time. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Lava Reef Act 2 is a bad boss. Like, sure, it's cool thematically, but it sucks in gameplay. Why does that boss suck? Because it has more hits than normal. Oh, I wonder what game does that. And not only that, but you're waiting half the damn fight. It's an auto-scroller. It's bad. What the fuck is happening? Hello? Oh, I might be fucked here. Like the song? It's eh. Good bosses with wait periods. Super Metroid, it's true, actually. Because the thing is, Super Metroid actually has you do shit in the wait periods. Like, I can think of, like, Phantoon, for instance. Yeah, it's a lot of waiting until he reveals himself, but also, it's a completely different boss fight if you want to try and gun it down. Or you could play safe, wait, avoid its attacks. Like, Phantoon's like, I think Phantoon's probably my favorite design boss in Super Metroid. Boss in Sonic 2, that sucked. I mean, Sonic 2 doesn't have any good bosses, but it doesn't really have any bad ones. They all just kind of exist. Oh, Sonic 2 Master System. Yeah, that game's a fucking bitch, though. That game is, like, unruly difficult. Still one of the only, like, 2D Sonic games I've ever beaten. I have a copy of it for the Master System. It's just hard. It's funny, too, because at first I was like, oh, Sonic Origins. Like, I can have a chance to play that game, maybe, finally, if I buy Sonic Origins Plus. Oh, fucking Freddy Five Night. Okay, so yeah, Mania's got great bosses. Actually, are there any rings down here? I kind of missed that. 3. Like, even Mania's, like, waiter bosses have, like, interesting gimmicks. I kind of want more rings. The only boss I remember not really liking that much in Mania was the non-Supersonic final boss, because it felt kind of incomplete. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna crush there. Oh, and I guess I'm not... Again, okay, here's another example. I'm not a big fan of the Sonic and Tails Mirage Saloon Act 1 boss. You know I'm not a fan of it because it's a waiting boss. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Go, 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 go. When it was just something attached to the Eggmobile. Yeah, I like that too. I think it's a funny little gimmick. Why is there just a 1-up at the end of this level? You played old Sonic games, they know it's like exactly. I also like it, yeah, when the bosses were just things attached to the Eggmobile. It's very simple, but very effective. Master Systems in the only physical game I have Sonic's involved. Nice. I don't have a Master System, but I have a power-based converter for my Genesis 1. Oh fuck, I missed that. And then I think the only Master System games I have are I have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic Chaos. And I have some college football game, because I bought that when I got my power-based converter to make sure it worked. I might be fucked here, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I missed one. Was it 400 or was it 450? Let me rewind my live stream to see, because I don't want to have to replay the stage if I don't have to. Let's see here. Oh, it was 450. Oh, I'm fucked. My multiplayer can't work in these games. Exactly. I have like one of the tech toy ones. I want to go someday visit one of my best friends in Rio. I just want to explore the Brazilian games market. Okay, speaking of Brazil and like affordability games and stuff, that brings up another complaint I have with Sonic Superstars. Price, because, well, first of all, I don't live in Brazil, obviously, but I know Sega's inflated their fucking game prices to hell and back in Brazil for some reason. Okay, that was the worst one to take. But Sonic Superstars is a $60 video game. In Brazil and play Spark 3. I will play Spark 3 eventually. Oopsies. Why is my stream playing my volume back? I don't want that. But yeah, Sonic Superstars, $60 video game. Anywhere from 38 to 100 cheese. See, I don't know how much 60 USD currently is in Brazil, but that's a fucking lot of money. Especially considering the fact that Sonic Mania is a third of that price and is a better video game. 20 rings next phase. I missed one again. I think I should probably eat some lead. It's supposed to be 300. Like, yeah, like, jeez. $289 Brazilian reais. Jeez. Like, that for a game that has, I'd argue, in my opinion, less content than Sonic Mania, which, again, even though, yeah, it had a price increase in Brazil, which sucks, but it's also a third of the price, I'm pretty sure still. Ah, fuck. Actually, I still got 20 rings, I'm good. Gotta go, see ya. No problem, take care, thanks for stopping by. Like, as a company, Sega just baffles me with what they do for Sonic Team, because, like, Sonic's their flagship mascot. Get the spring, you idiot! Like, I think Sega said not too long ago they consider the big three to be Yakuza, Persona, and Sonic. So why the fuck is, like... Why on earth is Sonic, like, team just treated like such shit compared to RGG and Atlas? I keep missing that one. However, if I still get... Oh, exactly on the money. I'm so good. We can't get games outside of South America. It's so sad. Currency conversion's fucked in general. I don't like how Steam handles it. Because, like, I remember one of my... Back when Stardew released on PC, one of my Australian friends really wanted to give me the game, but she couldn't. Because I guess Australian dollars and US dollars are just different enough for it to be considered a scam or whatever. Why is my mouse moving by itself? Oh, it's because I hit my desk. Yeah, cause, like, I can gift you guys stuff. Shoutouts to the time I gifted, like, 20 people on my friends list Placid Plastic Duck Simulator for Christmas. And then Steam rate limited me, and then the devs saw that Steam rate limited me and gave me 3 more copies of the game for free. Really uploaded cover from this game tomorrow to celebrate its belated anniversary. find it really funny how this game released in 2012 and it's still the most heavy use Metal Sonic has gotten in a Sonic game since then. This character is such wasted potential, it's insane. And you have to use 5 RVAs, okay. Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck's happening in this country right now. There's a lot of shit happening, including our shit getting more expensive. I love that. I remember I said I was going to take advantage and buy some, like, used Toho games because yen was at such a down low compared to what USD's at right now. But I ended up not doing that because it was still very expensive. Because import costs are a bitch. Why I did not want to go on that spring. That's interesting. I definitely agree, but I still wish he had some, like, more relevance in Sonic than this. What? Why did you do them so quick after each other? Never seen him do that before. I don't know, I'm still not over how dirty Metal Sonic gets done in Sonic Forces. Literally in the advertised material, then he shows up once in a really bad boss fight that's reused later in the game. Finally, I can chat. Hello, Lucas. I would also like to point out, it's really funny, am I like a minor version of Simple Flips or something? Because for some reason, everyone currently in my chat that's been speaking, with the exception of Xander's from Brazil. And Panini, I guess. Instead of saying shoutouts to Simple Flips, you could say shoutouts to NQH. That'd be cool, I think. What? Okay, that's how physics work. I didn't want to take that! Can you please give me another spring? Oh, you're already doing this. Okay. Power of Sonic in Brazil. So true. I'm outrunning the fucking camera. Attack is so shittily choreographed. Entire month. I love how nonsensical this is for a roller coaster design. Also cool, fun time to mention, by the way, how wasted the fucking story of this game is, because the concept of Eggman rebuilding the Death Egg around Little Planet goes so hard, and then it's fucking wasted on Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2. I really need to upload my new version I made of the cover of Oil Desert 1. It's oddly authentic sounding. I need to actually do stuff with the Sonic 4. Ah, fuck. Sonic 4 Episode 2 instruments since I paid a good $20 for them. And make music just like Jun Senoue. These things just don't recognize you when you're in team role form, I guess that's funny. Ah! Oh, I'm safe. Yeah, I guess I can talk about another like Superstars related thing, which isn't this isn't necessarily Sonic Superstars related. Okay. Ah, fuck me! Stop! Get the invincibility. That was not worth it. So yeah, like I was saying, another issue I have with like that Superstars brought to light is people are saying like, oh, Senoue's a fraud. He can't actually compose. He's bad at music now. And I very strongly disagree with that. I think Senoue's problem is just he's not great at arranging things. And I'm not sure... What the fuck are you doing here? I didn't even know this was over here. What's over here? Omega, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Why do you have that on Steam? Who the fuck gave that to you? Steam family? Like, anyways, I was saying, he's not good at arranging things, but he's good at composing. Like, this is a fun song. It just doesn't sound great. Oh, the meeting ended before your turn. That's so sad. Actually, losing pressure sign before this bit. I respect your break from the grind to do this. I didn't know Senoue was at the Brazil show. Did they announce a new Brazil show with the new dates for the Symphony? Because I know they finally announced Orlando, baby! So I can go locally and not drive 7 hours to go like I did last time. I would drive 7 hours to go see it again, to be fair, though. That was fucking baller last year. Nope, damn. Yeah, Sonic Symphony's really victim of the whole problem with anything calling themselves a world tour. And I get that it's not Sonic Team's fault, or like the Symphony Team's fault, it's whoever their brand organizer is. Ah. But like, Sonic Symphony's called the World Tour, goes to the United States, Canada, maybe 1 or 2 shows in Europe, and one of the shows is always London. And then that's it. Like, there's I'm on the Discord server, I don't speak on it, I just lurk on it. There's such a big movement to have Sonic Symphony happen in Argentina, it just has not happened yet. A lot of Australian fans who would love to see it. No, I follow him on YouTube, Sonic Tuber Oreo God, I think that's what his name is. He's Hawaiian, wants to see it, but he hasn't been able to because who the fuck goes to Hawaii for a show? Oh, I messed up and didn't get the thing and somehow still got enough rings anyways. I'm just that good at this game, I guess. A bus for the Symphony and VGS. Wow, okay. Yeah, I drove with one of my friends 7 hours from Orlando to Atlanta. We just booked the hotel late at night. Ah, I think I lose. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, I'm kind of front-loaded on symphonies because I've got Sonic Symphony in October, and then I'm going to the Final Fantasy VII Symphony in Orlando in November. I'm glad that Sonic Symphony, though, is finally happening in, I fucked up again already, cool. I'm glad Sonic Symphony is going to Orlando, because I was the guy who was, like, talking with Shoda in a few of his Twitter spaces, and I was the big Sonic Symphony in Florida guy. And they got it to happen, so... Can't complain about, like 30-minute drive. Not even 30 minutes, honestly. 30 minutes with parking. They haven't announced much. Yeah, they still have time to announce more, probably. Either that or another performance already is BGS booked. Forgot what part of Brazil you live in, Lucas. Yeah, I already lose. Santa Catarina, okay. Gotta hate the special stage, by the way. I mean, yeah, from what I see from Brazilian events, everything's either like Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo. Because BGS is Sao Paulo, isn't it? I'm just gonna retry. Only Sao Paulo, okay. Why am I so stupid? Oh, that's 7 or whatever. So, and I am incredibly fortunate to live in Orlando, or close by Orlando, so a lot of shit happens. Oh, this game's co-op is like, it's fucking awful, but it's awful in like the best way. I should really stop reading chat in the middle of the special stage. There we go. Went to Santa Catarina 2 years. Did he? He might have done that with Enemy Eyes. Or what's his other? I forget what his other group's name is. I want to go to a symphony with Johnny as the singer. I don't need any of this shit. I'm good. I'm free. I don't remember what symphonies I know Johnny went to a few. He went to, let's see, I think he went to the LA one. I remember that much because that one had like Helm Twin there too. He went to Boston, I think. Was there one in Baltimore that he went to? Was there a symphony in Baltimore? I don't know. He went to a few though. But yeah, that would be cool to see him. I'm not complaining if I have anybody else though, because like I went to the first symphony that Adrienne was a singer at, and she did an awesome job. Especially like they were still only doing 2 Frontier songs. I think they started doing they've started doing the other Titan themes this year. The song, let's play this Sonic Symphony. But yeah, she's very obviously a metal singer, because holy shit, hearing her do the Frontier songs was fucking awesome. I'm very curious to see what's done by, it's October when the Orlando Symphony is. I'm very curious to see what's done by that. Okay, I'm not listening to the song anymore. Because yeah, it's still like, what, a specific amount of time passing that I will not say because Venom. Not actually as long as that. No, it's not actually, it's less than that, it's 5 months. They have a lot of time to add new stuff to the set list, because I know Shoto's talked about still wanting to do Eggman, which I would fucking love. That would be so fun. They're still planning on doing With Me, I think. I'd love to see them do Find Your Flame. They've been doing I'm Here Revisited. That one seems interesting to see live. God, the Supersonic song in this game is so pathetic. I don't know, the problem with the Sonic Symphony, this isn't really a problem because of the Symphony, it's just a problem because of the time they're allowed. There's so much shit I would love to see at the Symphony, and there's just not enough time to see it all. You're doing a TV talk show? Yeah, because I remember they were giving Shoto a lot of shit for his name in Portuguese. Didn't they like bring a full bed on the talk show and just like sat him down in it? It's funny because now he just points out like whenever like he sees like anything Brazilian, he just points it out on Twitter. He's like, oh my god, it's everywhere. Which, to be fair, I do the same because I think probably next to the United States, I think I have the most friends in Brazil. So the Brazil or Canada probably. Magnet, apparently. I mean, yeah, like in my D&D campaign, I mean, the only people in my D&D campaign are either American or Brazilian. So... In fact, with very few exceptions, the only people I play D&D with are people who are either from the US or Brazil. No, I could have gone Supersonic and killed you. I couldn't have gone Supersonic and killed you. God, why is that so loud? Why does this oil texture look so bad? I will never get over how it just looks like liquid shit. And Bart Simpson would put on the phone. Goodbye, Tails. God, this boss pisses me off so much because it's actually like genuinely. I don't really consider this a classic Sonic game because no, but the design for this boss is genuinely super cool. And then it's a fucking like 8-minute long fight for some reason. Goodbye, Tails. Help him! Oh, there he is. I need to, like, personally just have words with people who are like, you know what? Let's just make this Sonic boss live exclusively in the background. Because again, I think you can make boss fights with where the boss primarily is in the background, like, actually work really well. But Sonic has, like, never done that well. I don't know why. Like, I think the best it does is, like, Kyodai Eggman Robo from Sonic 3, probably. But even then, it's only in the background for, like, half the fight. And also, that fight is really short and really easy. Ow. So it just does not help that you have this song on loop the entire fucking boss. And I will say it again, it bewilders me how Sonic Superstars Eggman boss theme is only like slightly better than this. Okay, that was just very nice. Like, hell, at least this song kind of gives off the vibe of, like, an intense fight. Goodbye, Tails. Goodbye, Eggman. The Egg Dragoon. Egg Dragoon is alright, yeah. Get his ass. I don't really know how that hit, to be honest, but whatever. Why is that so loud? I still stand by, despite how bad the boss actually is, the design of the final boss of Sonic Forces is actually really fucking cool. It's just the shame the first two phases of the boss kind of suck. And then the third one is just a rehash of the last two 3D Sonic games' final boss. Also, why does he have a plane? Like, he can fly. He does not need that. Also, this cutscene song is more interesting than the actual level theme. That being said, the transition between the cutscene and the actual level is pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. This level sucks ass, though. It's funny as fucking multiplayer. No! Goodbye, Tails. Yeah. I mean, the problem is, wasn't Episode 4 kind of actually, like, relatively well received at launch? Because of the stigma for Sonic at the time, a lot of critics was like, oh, Sonic's stupid friends, we need to go back to just Sonic and Eggman, back to the so retro days. So they got that, and people didn't really care until a few years later where people were like, hey, this kind of fucking sucks, actually. Honestly, I'm of the opinion we would have gotten a conclusion to the Sonic 4 series if the series wasn't named Sonic 4. That's my honest opinion. I think the branding of this game is what hurt it the most. Because this could have been, like, not even calling it, like, Sonic the Portable, assuming it still changes its name after being, like, not a mobile-only title anymore. This game would have been, like, not as negatively well-received and looked back on if, like, it was named something else, like Sonic, like, Flashback or something. Hell, fucking name it, like, Sonic Origins or something. That wouldn't, like, be a horrible name for a project like this. Sonic Advance 4. Yeah, the problem is the I'm not a big fan of the Advance games, but at least they play better than this game does. Okay. There go all my rings. Also, I'd argue Sonic Rush is probably Sonic Advance 4 better than this game. Or more than this game is. Not even the big Sonic Rush guy either. I think the partner idea was good on paper, but I just don't think it was executed as well as it could have been. Also, 3 just kind of has Cheek's level design. Goodbye, Tails. This is actually probably a really bad place to be Supersonic. I have not played much of Advance 2 or 3. I think I've only played the first world of each game. But the problem I have with Advance 2 is, why would you make a game that's like very centered on speed-focused level design, and then you make the Chaos Emeralds and the true ending backtracking to get them? Okay, that's a big, like, AVG and what were they thinking moment for me. Also, I feel like a problem with this game, honest to God, if Sonic 4 did not exist as a game already, excuse me, a series of games, I guess, I feel like Sonic Superstars would have been named Sonic 4. Would have been named Sonic 4, and if Yuji Naka was not in jail, they would have probably asked if he wanted to help make the game. I don't know, actually, because I feel like if Naka would have worked on the game, Oshima wouldn't. And if Oshima was on the game, Naka wouldn't work on it. So I don't know. By the way, I still don't know if Naka's actually in jail or not still, because he got on Twitter, like, a few weeks ago to complain about the developers of Dragon Quest for some reason. And then he hasn't been seen since. I don't know what's up with that. Why does Metal use cannonballs? Is he stupid? Again, another like thing with like people complaining about like Sonoe is a bad musician or whatever. This composition of this song is fucking great. This song's a banger song. Sounds like Naka looking for an alt. Probably. After all the fucking... He's not in jail anymore? Okay. After the fucking Balan Wonderworld shit, I can imagine two probably would all work together. There's something so funny to me still about Naka, a grown-ass man, scribbling out Oshima from the fucking picture of the Balan Wonderworld team. No, was it the Balan team, or was it like the picture of like the Knights development team and he edited them out? It's like something like that. Mouse on screen. This? Shouldn't be. I thought it moved in the corner. It was from Knights. Okay. I'm not gonna go super because I like this song. No, I lied. I'm gonna go super here to get through this. I still refuse to believe to this day that Naka, he must have insider trading, obviously. I still think Naka did not, like, actually know what he was doing was illegal. He just seems like the type of guy to be like, oh, if I join this company, I can learn what games they're making and if they'll do well or if they'll do badly, and then I can invest my stock to, like, okay. I can invest my stock in the company to, like, show that. That's a brilliant idea. Why hasn't anyone done this before? Like, I still think that's why Naka did insider trading. Like, he thought it was this brilliant idea and it wasn't, like, illegal. Dark Souls. I dropped my dice. I'm like ADHD brain, so I just have my box of dice open when I'm just at my computer and I just like fiddle with them sometimes. Uh-oh. And what did I roll? I did not see. It was a D12 though. Honestly, that is also a perfectly believable theory, because from what I have heard, not a lot of people liked working with Yuji Naka. Like, from what I have gathered, yes, he's like a good mind when it comes to developing games, but he's also a dick. Hooray, random Death Egg Zone gimmick. Played about Square Human Resources. Well, I mean, like, hell, he gets out of jail, and the first fucking thing he does is complain about another development team at Square. Because, yeah, Dragon Quest is Square Enix, right? I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why is my mouse back on screen? Get out of here. Oh, I know why. It's because I have Steam input on my mouse, so the touchpad part of my PS4 controller moves the mouse cursor. But yeah, Yuji Naka is a strange individual. Hi! Okay. Strudel of off-screen spikes. Identified creature. Unidentified fucking thing. Blow it up now. Worth it. Motion controls for Lost World 3DS special stages. Oh god. That sounds awful. I don't even think the gyro and y'all know 3DS gyro controls are terrible. I remember Mario and Luigi Dream Team's force gyro controls fucked me over so hard. I was stuck on Zkeeper for I think like a week just because those controls were awful. I swear you get a 1-up after beating every stage in this game. I don't think there's actually a score criteria for getting it. More expensive in Brazil than the Switch. Really? That's interesting. that sound? Oh my god, that is an awful noise. How did I not hit him though? What? I'm pretty sure you can actually hit him through his iframes. Maybe on top of Metal Bullshit? Apparently. Look how the missiles just come out of fucking nowhere. Good job, Metal. I missed. How is it still flying itself? You jumped out. Oh, the fucking Unreal Engine-ass background of this stage, by the way. Almost as visually uninteresting as Sonic Frontiers. Ho ho ho! Funny! The joke is I like Sonic Frontiers, but the game has an awful art direction. Flicky jump scare. Oh god, flicky jump scare crashed my bitrate for a second. Get my mouse out of the screen. Why is Eggman even running? How cramped he looks in there. They have good art direction. They're alright. My issue is just the fact that I'm sick of the same 5 locations at all. Again, I think the art direction for, like, some stuff in Frontiers is good. I like the enemy design for the most part. But god, the environment design's just really ugly. The car one was fun. That one, I like that one. I actually do like this song a lot. This level sucks complete ass, though. It's nothing but holding right and getting really disoriented. Like, of course, like Frontiers, like obviously, like the Titan design is really cool. Honestly, one of my biggest complaints about Frontiers is the fact that the end is this, you know, supposed, like, extraterrestrial, like, god who can destroy entire civilizations. And they do nothing visually interesting with the boss. Excuse me, you can't do that. That's cheating. I forgot auto scroll is fucked up in this game. Like, I wish the end actually did something like that looks cool instead of just be there. Like, even with like Supreme the End in Final Horizons. Okay. all it did was like just, I can attach a cord to the robot, and that's it. It grows arms now. Yeah, conceptually I think this level is pretty cool. Also, this is such a nothing boss. Is it even mechanical? No! We don't know what the end is, which is the problem. I wish it did more stuff to show like it was some, like, horror beyond our imagination. Like, how cool would it have been for, like... Okay. Oranos Island, in the base game. Like, it's the end breaking free from cyberspace, so we have, like, assets from cyberspace showing up in the islands now. Something like that would have been cool. Why, like, the end is, all it is lasers and a purple moon. That's it. I wanted more. That's why I think it's, like, probably, like, the lamest Sonic villain ever. At least fucking Infinite had a theme. At least he did something. Like, or something interesting, I guess. He wasn't, like, cool, but he tried. Where the fuck was Tails? I love that. So, yeah, like, another missed potential with this level. The little planet in the fucking background of the stage is so cool. And you just don't, the level just doesn't do anything cool. Apart from, like, a camera gimmick, which is kind of cool, but it gets very disorienting for me. And then you get a Stardust Speedway remix. This is like the easiest fight in the game. Because you can just do this. New Genesis to get a good end. Yeah, that's my favorite part about Frontiers Art Direction. It just looks like fucking Phantasy Star Online too. Like, scarily so. I'm inside the... Like, I always thought it was Little Planet you saw in the background instead of... because it was so close. Well, you're telling me we're inside Little Planet, but we don't actually see in the... That's fucking stupid. Never mind. That pisses me off, actually. Why is Sonic 4 like this? The beginning of the end. Oh my god, guys. Sonic Frontiers. The purple moon in the background. Knowing smile. This is a fucking cool final boss, though. Like, I actually like this final boss. They made a fucking, like, Sonic 4 Death Egg Mark II playset with this boss in the year of our Lord 2024. And I'm considering buying it, but I don't know if I spend $30 on a Sonic 4, like, merch as a grown adult in his 20s. Is it worth it? I am the Sonic 4 person. Be made by Red. Yeah, I saw that. I'm very interested to see how that turns out. Especially because I'm very curious to see how, like, the actual story is, because I know a lot of people don't like how Flynn writes Shadow. So I'm very curious. I don't think Flynn's a bad writer, I just don't like how he writes some Sonic characters. He has, like, yet to really blow me away with anything. I think some Sonic fans are, like, way too harsh on Flynn. They're like, oh, he's a shit writer. I don't think he's a shit writer. But my issues with him as a writer is the fact that I don't like the way he writes Sonic that much. And when it's the main character of the series that you don't like the way it's being written, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, Archie Shadow I don't remember being bad. Because the problem is, like, people say Sega mandates for Shadow as a character, but mandates exist for every writer. I don't really think the mandates are an excuse. What the fuck? Can I have some rings, please? I don't want to redo this. Thanks for putting me right on an electrocuted tile game. That's why I feel like Sonic X Shadow Generations is going to be very pivotal in determining Shadow's, like, purpose in the Sonic series going forward. Because there's a high chance that Shadow's portion could be written like complete cheeks. Uh-oh. Get up there, Sonic, you bastard! This is actually very stressful with no rings. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. No! Oh! Oh! Please! I'm actually fighting for my fucking life out here. Oh my god, that was clutch. Okay, let's go. No, this song sounds like a Final Boss Phase 2 theme. Or like a Boss Phase 2 theme. It's not a... Or it sounds like a Final Boss Phase 2 theme. Like, if there's a Final Boss theme before this and this is just like the pinch mode, I'd be fine with that. But for the entire fight, now. Get off of my screen, mouse cursor. I like how this, by the way, the ending cutscene for Sonic Superstars is literally just this shit. Like, minus jumping into the pot at the end. And the story was never concluded. Well, another year, another Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2 live stream. Definitely is one of the video games of all time. See you next year, XOXO. Thank you, Sonic 4 Episode 2. I appreciate it. I don't know, this game, like... I might be, like, one of the only people who thinks this way. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, this game's better than Episode 1. I really don't think it is, and that's really because the Tails gimmick is just such a stupid pace breaker for me. It just kills the flow of the game. Like, Sonic 4, Episode 1, it has flow. Not a good one, but it has some. That's another Among Us bird from John Doom. No way. Like, at least the levels in this game are more unique. It tries to have gimmicks. It tries to do something. It's very hit or miss. I think overall, like, this game has... I think this game has more going for it than Sonic 4 Episode 1, but I think Episode 1 is a more playable video game in the year of 2024. Granted, in 2024, I don't think you have any point in playing either of these games. They do absolutely nothing. But I've been committed to this, doing the same bit for like 5 years now. So, whatever. By the way, the lead in Oil Desert here sounds different than it does in the regular song. I don't know why. I don't think they put enough portmanteau on it. Or not portmanteau, vibrato. Also, one thing that pisses me off about this song, they use the tom drum from Sonic 3's bonus stages, or special stages, as the bass drum. And it sounds really bad to me. I like how this game had to have language testers for some reason. Not really exactly why you had to localize there. Sega Germany. Thank you, Sega. Aaron Weber, Godspeed, Aaron Weber. I still do wonder what episode 3 would have been like. Because obviously it would have had, like, you crash land on, fucking, like, bootleg Angel Island or whatever, and Knuckles is there. But, like, would you've controlled 3, it would have been, like, 2D Sonic Heroes. Would Knuckles have been a bad guy being tricked by Eggman again? Yuzo Koshiro to make a Mega Drive style music? I wouldn't mind that. Alright, anyways, that is the... Wait, no, it's not the stream. I need to play Episode Metal. How could I forget the best part of the game? Circle Master System. Yeah, I mean, Koshiro's got a pretty good backlog of games. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Koshiro Bravely Default's composer? Koshiro did some really good remixes for Smash Bros. I know that much. I was just talking about this with a friend the other day. I think actually Koshiro did, if I'm not mistaken, the Mega Man, or the Darkman stage theme from 5, I think. He did that. Why the what popped up? Oh, my ad blocker got updated. Thank you, ad blocker. Yeah, Eggman just leaves him dead on Little Planet. He's like, alright, you know what? I don't need him right now. I've got better things like Mecha Sonic and Metal Sonic Silver. And, oh, I have to watch all this shit. Yeah, I know. I played through all these zones already. I beat them all already. Oh, making a new game for the Mega Drive? Really? I did not know that. So I'm trying to pick up Sprite Art, because I do someday, I want to just, like, be the guy, like, I just want to make one video game and then just dip and never make anything video game related again. But I want to learn Sprite because I want to make, like, how I would make a Genesis version of Sonic 4. Because I know a lot, there's, like, a lot of versions made like that, and I don't like how a lot of them turn out. So I think, like, I'm not trying to put down anybody's work, obviously. I think it's very impressive to everybody who does do, like, Sonic 4 reimagined. But my issue with a lot of them is I think they stray too far away from Sonic 3. Like, what I've always wanted out of a Sonic 3 but, or Sonic 4 but good is to literally just be, like, make it actually feel like a sequel to Sonic 3. Like, honestly, I'd probably cite my biggest inspiration for how I'd want it to be similar to Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. By the way, great fucking fan game. Oh! Really? Okay. I really like it. Oh, okay. I really like 8-bit Sonic 1. interesting to me how, like, 8-bit Sonic 1's, like, it's no replacement for the Genesis version. It's, like, it's definitely an 8-bit version of Sonic 1. But it's still, like, a really fun, like, unique time in its own regard. Sonic 2 on the Master System just fucking sucks. We're gonna play Sonic Chronicles. Bro, I am so deep in RPG backlog debt right now, it is insane. I will get to playing Chronicles eventually. Oh, Arc System Works made the Game Gear port? That's interesting, I didn't know that. They should put Soul Bad Guy in it then. That's awesome. I mean, Arc System is pretty good with making handheld stuff. I mean, the fact they put Guilty Gear X on the fucking Game Boy Advance is a miracle. Ugh. Almost forgot to hit play next act. I've had to go back to the world map. It's Sonic 1, Game Gear Drift 1 and 2. Interesting. We should make a Sonic Drift 3 and put Soul Bad Guy in it. By the way, I like how they had the chance to, like, make Episode 1's physics slightly better for Episode Metal, and they just didn't. They just were like, you know what? Fucking Episode 1 levels, put Episode 1 physics in. Why not? Do Metal Sonic even dirtier. Oh. 3 extra lives that really just do not matter at all. I appreciate it, game. I don't know if they would do one or not. I feel like Episode Metal was only done because they kind of felt like they knew this would be the last one. What the fuck do you mean? That's been making them looks like an Episode 1 level? Kind of. I can see what you mean. I think Mega Man 11's graphical presentation is definitely a hit or miss, but that level's definitely a miss. What a cool gimmick. See, I think, like, back to what I was saying with, like, wanting to make, like, Sonic 4, like, proper Genesis-ish game. Part of what I want to do is make fun of really bad level gimmicks from both episodes by just including them in, like, actor zone transition cutscenes. I think that would be funny. We're going for 3D game? Yeah, not for 2D1. Also, I'm working on an original piece. I need to work on it more, actually. It's been a bit. An original piece that's like an original Sonic 4 style boss theme based off like the 7 seconds at the end of this cutscene. And that's it. And I was like, you know what? I should make a boss theme based off that. And it's pretty fun. Please, help. Get me out of here. Wait, I can do it. I'm in Casino Street. I just love this game so much, dude. I can never not associate this song with just, like, walking, like, skill on a hill. Turning animation, apparently. I gotta get out of here. The bats are after me. Song of gambling is so true. Please, let me out of here. Imagine dying, being brought back to life, and one of the first things you're exposed to is gambling. Wait, no, I wanted to do that. Hold on. I have speeches, I have to wait. Never mind, this is fucked up enough. It's wild to imagine that they put effort into animating something from episode 1, because episode 1's animation fucking sucks. Get me out of here. Okay. That's like the end of the level, right? Yeah. Level design. Oh, forgot to play the next act. No! I have to wait for everything to be ungrayed out. Oh no. So Metal or Trip story? At least this is done in like 20 minutes, if that. It's fucking episode Metal's the entire length of Trip's final boss fight in Trip's story. For Sonic 4 co-op over Superstars? Probably, in all things considered. Somehow this game's co-op functions better. I could not tell you how that is possible. Yeah, I walked on spikes. I don't know how I did that. We're gonna forget about that, though. You can just do that sometimes in Sonic 4. Okay. I love the ring physics when you get damage in this game, because they just, like, have no consistency. I don't need that checkpoint. Maybe I need that checkpoint. God, spin dash jumps feel so bad. despawn the moment you're off screen. It's so bad. Like, people may say it feels this, like... Actually, no, this game is like a wider screen resolution, I think. I don't know, it's weird how this game got co-op better. This walk animation's so fucking goofy. Just kept with the drop dash. Exactly. The indiscriminate Tails rocket that the fucking IDW comics brought back for some reason. Let's make a rocket. Why do you put his fucking logo on it too? What a narcissist. Wow, what an engaging side story. It sure made me glad I bought both Sonic 4 Episode 1 and Sonic 4 Episode 2 on Steam. Alright, that's the game. That's Sonic 4 Episode 2. That, yeah, definitely a video game. Join me next time I live stream, which will probably be when I'm playing Sonic 4 Episode 1 in October. Thanks for